Hello. We're out a couple people. I'm super exhausted from driving all the time. I did this to myself. But I did get a mani-pedi and I was like falling in love. Anyways, besides that.
Life-changing?
It was. Someone was digging out my ingrown. Oh my god.
Yeah, they charged me extra and I had my feet involved.
Yeah. I was excited. But yeah, so last we left off, we got to Chantel Lake, walked around, talked a bit, got rid of the curse, and now we have a plant that can talk. We have some guards looking for Kilgore, if I'm not mistaken. And I think going through my Rolodex of 4 names, Cadmus. I went through all of them in my head. Cadmus was doing some potion stuff. But yeah, I think that's where we left off. Is there anything? I think, did we end the day or we're just heading back to the caravan?
There's actually a conversation about having a beach day.
Oh yeah, that was right.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if that's still what's the plan, but I don't think we ended the day to.
True. There was a talk of a beach day. That is correct.
Still waiting for the musical episode.
Yeah, samesies.
I'm gonna have to bring in my musical folks onto this then. All right, but yeah, if y'all want to do a beach day, we can do a beach day. I don't mind.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, what's up?
Welcome.
Never mind.
If not, we're just kind of waiting on the merchant caravan to do their business and head back.
Merchant's pretty much almost done for the. They're just waiting to see if there's any product kind of messed up or anything like that. That's it. So they're just waiting on the vendors to see if they have any complaints. So if you wish to skip that part, we can, but if you'd like to do other things, we also can.
Beach sounds fun.
I have one thing that I want to look for in the city.
Okay.
I would like to look for sunglasses.
Okay. Yes, there's sunglasses in the beach.
Do you think sunglasses were just made out of wood in this time period?
Like slats.
Lace-
cut into it,
yeah.
maybe?
Ooh, that's kind of cool.
It's like a... what was that Star Trek? The guy from Reading Rainbow. What the hell is his name?
Geordie LaForge.
Palpatine.
LeVar Burton.
LeVar Burton. It was Geordie LaForge, the Star Trek name?
Yes.
Gotcha, thank you.
Got you with that one.
I was like, whoa. Really didn't know my Star Trek stuff.
How dare!
I know. I'm ruined. I'm going to get canceled online for not being a real nerd.
Like, I've never seen Star Trek or Lord of the Rings, so I think I'm worse off.
Ooh, dang.
You are worse.
Dave has so much Lord of the Rings stuff in his house.
Yeah, that's true. You should see my underwear.
I'm
What
good.
kind of underwear do you have? I didn't know they made that stuff.
Risen Fuse.
Just plugging your shit.
You know what? Honestly, for you, I would not be surprised.
Oh, you can see it here, and then just a runes and fumes like whole like display. Like you bring out an easel just to put a fucking 4x4 poster. Like, look what's on my shop now.
When you putting those up, Dave?
You will not find any underwear on Risen Fuse shop
Yes.
At the moment.
There's one that just says Paladin in the streets, Rogue in the sheets.
Right. Exactly.
I saw that one for a while, but it. Okay. Trying to get this window right.
And Ismark was going to show Kilgore how he makes lightning glass at the beach.
Hell yeah. All
I do
right.
just have one question because the sunglasses I have a particular
The
reason for them.
Uh-huh.
Like judging from them, would they be effective enough if one were effective enough at obfuscating the view of the eyes that if one were to regain the Architect's Curse, it would be more difficult to pass on?
So like it when it's still kind of similar to the veil, but I'd probably say a little bit harder. So less of a like peer in glance, but more of a like look, stare, and then like see past that kind of the lens to see the eyes. That's what it takes. It just takes to be able to actually see the eye itself.
Okay.
So it would assist still, but it not too much compared to the veil. Just don't look
Okay, but
peer into somebody's soul. I think you should be fine otherwise.
Yeah, so it should be it should still be fairly difficult for someone to get it.
Yeah, just as long as you're not being like interrogated or your shades come off or you get blasted back. There's a bunch of stuff that could go wrong. This is like Cyclops from X-Men kind of shit. Okay, just be careful.
Oh yeah, no, I have a plan. Okay. How much do those run me?
How much? That's a good question.
How much do those spectacles up there run?
Well, that, my friend, is a new thing. They call them... I don't want to say shades, but then the other thing I thought of did not sound good at all. Let's just call them shades, Adrian. It's not that important. Anyways, they call them shades. That's gonna cost you 3 silver. If anyone checks my math on what things cost, I'm going to die. Please don't. It's all
just
over the
random
place.
at
It
this
is
point.
random at this point. Yes, thank you.
Don't worry. At some
Dark
at
focus.
some
Social construct.
at some point when we when we're huge streamers and all, someone will create a wiki and absolutely embarrass you.
Yes.
Someone will probably be me.
More than likely. Let's
Guys,
be
have
honest.
fun.
Oh dear, do I need to start a subreddit for this?
Yes.
By the way, just a quick name suggestion for them. Starfocals.
Well, that's specifically for your thing.
That's what you're gonna call them.
I brought up dark focals.
Yes.
All right, go. Thank you much.
Of course.
Are
I'm doing diet today. Okay.
you feeling all right?
There's a lot of sand. There's a lot of wind picking up around y'all for some reason. I don't know. You just walked by.
Weather here's a bit crazy. Yeah. Drink some water. Have a good one. Walk away. Put the starfocals in my pack.
Okay, sounds good. All right. Anything else?
So you see, Kilgore, ordinarily, just naturally, this would be, relatively dangerous. Not many would want to, the risk often outweighs the reward for the glass. But when I picked up the, talents that I now have, it was pretty low risk, So just plant the copper rod into the sand and give it a few jolts, and you can pick them up down there. It's pretty cool. You can have them.
Are they hot to the touch?
You know, yes,
Oh,
yes, they probably are.
perhaps just wait a few moments
Yeah,
to
yeah,
touch
that
them.
would be best. Yeah, I didn't really think of that, but now that I do tend to
Your-
Your
Your fingers look a little burnt there, if I may add.
Yeah, that's true.
You like can't feel the burn anymore. The nerve endings are just gone. That's gonna canonically bite me in the ass somewhere down the line.
No fingerprints for Ismark.
Oh,
And,
I didn't even think about that.
This is kind of how I kind of like kept food on the table when I left home. Just little stuff like this and bartering and whatnot.
Selling the glass.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, it's lovely, and I totally didn't have to look up what it was last session to figure out what the fuck you were talking about.
Yeah. In fact, I think if you actually look closely, the lenses Cadmus is wearing have some of them incorporated.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
Not the shades.
Oh,
Can
okay.
confirm. Can confirm.
Can
No
confirm.
spectacles.
All right. So, roll. Are you making some glass right now? Do you want to roll for it?
Yes, we're making some right now. Kilgore is reaping the rewards.
Yeah.
Just
I
roll
think
me-
you asked for Arcana last time, I think.
Yeah, and you rolled like a natural one because they said it was like 3+, and then I'll kind of give you a number.
Strong 6.
I give you guidance.
Oh, thank you. Come on, mouse. There you are. A strong 8.
All right, I'll say 3+2. We'll say for every 4, so like 4, 8, you can get an up to for until you get hit 20, up to 5 extra pieces. So every 4, so we'll just say 8 or 3+2 right now. You get what I'm saying, or am I all over the place?
I'm not going to remember.
Okay, no worries. I'll remember eventually. Or make up a new rule. That's just how that goes. Alright, so you have 5 new pieces of glass.
There you go.
Thank you. Do they come in like different colors, or are they always like white or something?
Depends on the sand.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. What kind of sand is this?
This has a blue hue for flavor.
Ooh. Well, thank you, Ismark. It's beautiful.
You're very welcome.
I've
I
actually
also take some enjoyment in them.
Ismark likes sand.
Yeah.
I've actually never been to a beach before.
Oh.
Not quite common from where I'm from.
Well, mine's the sand. It gets everywhere. Especially if you're covered in fur.
Oh, it's not too much of a problem, really.
You just kind of like shimmy it out.
As best you can. Shapeshifting helps.
Ah, that makes sense.
I want to try to walk closer to the shoreline, maybe.
Okay.
Do I stand on a bear trap? What's with the rolling?
No. That's just amazing. Don't worry about it.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
There's nothing above you, but there are rocks for some reason.
Oh my god.
A small pebble falls from the sky.
The clouds solidify.
Oh, God.
Ismark's gonna walk behind Kilgore and cast Thunderwave.
He's electrocuting me?
I'm trying
What
to
the
shove.
fuck?
I'm trying to shove you into the water.
With lightning?
No, thunder. I was gonna use guest, but you weigh more.
More than what?
5 pounds.
Yes.
Okay.
Where is it? Where is it?
Yeah, I do.
Con save.
All right.
He's taking damage either way.
Oh my god.
It's not about the damage, it's about the thrust.
I get electrocuted to death in the water.
You get shoved 10 feet, which has got to be into the water.
Yeah, he's into the water.
Ismark just starts belly laughing.
What the fuck?
Cadmus hears this enormous rupture of thunder, and
It can be
begins
heard
running
300
over,
feet
thinking-
away, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
something like that.
Fucking
And I start bolting and actually cast Mage Armor on myself as I'm running, just prepared to fight.
Kai, where are you in all of this?
Oh, I've actually been out in the water this entire time. It's been a hot minute since I've had a proper swim.
When you what's it called? When you do the thunder, it's thunderclap or thunder wave?
Thunderwave.
Thunder wave. When you do a thunder wave, like a bit of a wave gets made, and Kai, you kind of get pushed back as well a little bit.
Oh dear. But, wait a minute, that's not the tide coming. Why is the tide coming from the beach? Oh,
And you see Ismark just like keeled over laughing at the shore.
oh.
What happened? What happened? I heard thunder. I assume there's. Ismark, where are you on your back flying?
Ismark's just pointing towards Kilgore. Like.
You
He's like
hear,
coughing out water.
you start to hear the clink of boots on the ground as guards are like, he heard this gigantic wave trying to come see. Kilgore, you're still on the run, by the way. What do you do?
Well,
You can turn into something that swims now. You're high enough level for that.
you took the words out of my mouth.
Sorry.
I am going to transform into a giant octopus.
Nice.
Oh.
Oh.
So I don't like where this is headed.
Hey, thanks for the raid passive perception. Appreciate it.
Oh, thanks, passive perception.
And if we're gonna play it that way, I will be grabbing onto Ismark's leg.
Oh, yep, had that coming.
You just drag him into the reach. Ismark, what are you trying to not get wet as things kind of as you're getting thrown into it? Like, what are you tossing? Like, I know you don't have a phone, but like,
I think he's got like some baked goods. Trying to pull them out of like different, pockets and satchels. Is that the word I'm looking for? Satchels, just like try to keep the muffins dry.
yeah, satchels is a good word. Yeah, I can't think of anything else.
I stashed these from Kai's mom.
Pardon? Take her biscuits.
Yeah, they're dry now. And then
Yeah.
They're surprisingly good dry. They become a bit more crumbly.
Cadmus just turns to the guards. Don't worry, just my friends being idiots. Sorry for the disturbance.
Well, make sure it doesn't happen again.
Oh, I can almost guarantee you that some shenanigans will happen again, but it'll probably be us dealing with that hassle.
Look, just don't
It'll be fine.
don't cause a
it'll be fine.
disturbance. Thank you. And they kind of like slowly walk back, and you see like one larger fella kind of like finally coming and like putting on his the rest of his pauldron, and he's just kind of walking this. Oh, nothing. Okay. He takes his pauldron off and just drags it back up through the sand as he walks the other way.
And then Ismark is, words. Drenched. That was his beard, and what's remaining of his hair is not pretty, probably. But he's still laughing.
He probably needed the bath.
He probably did.
Oh, gross.
There might even be like floaties around where Ismark got pulled in.
Oh, dear.
Little food crumbs and stuff.
Oh,
Not poop.
Yeah, that's
somebody pooped in the pool.
All right, I'm glad my mind wasn't the only one that went there.
I was like,
Glad my mind didn't.
where'd you get plastic from? I was like, okay, y'all. You know what? I don't need to narrate anything. Tell me. You just let me know when you guys are done. I'll just sit here.
I would actually like to go maybe a little bit of exploring underwater.
All right. Yeah. Sounds
I
good.
think I can do this for an hour.
Okay. Sounds
I'll
good.
join you down there, Kilgore. Kilgore fish, whatever you are.
I wave a tentacle.
Kilgore octopus, that's right.
Yes.
Does the octopus have horns?
It sure does.
It's purple and has horns.
Yes.
I love it.
Well, the D&D Beyond picture shows a purple tentacle, so I don't think the purple part's that special, sadly.
You know, it's special to me.
No.
Look, purple's always special with Kilgore.
Quite.
It'll lose its charm.
All right. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
I can do that with my scores, yeah?
Your mental abilities, yes.
Ha. Gotcha.
Thank you.
Okay. Also, it is just a flat one. There's no guidance.
Why is that not showing up? Updated. There we go. It's because it was minimized. Oh dear lord.
Natural one.
Nice. Bunch of sand, some fish, like debris from like fishing boats that just kind of sunk, like bad ship people. What the fuck are they called?
Pirates?
Not pirates. No, they're like fishermen. There we go. They're just bad at navigating the waters, or they just built it incorrectly. It just seems like it's whole. It's not like someone like blew a hole through it. It's just on the bottom of the seafloor. You don't see anything else. A couple plants that might be useful for potentially anything that Cadmus might want to be making. Yes, Cadmus can, or Kai can do that as well. Go ahead and roll
Wait,
it.
what
It's
was that?
Sorry, I'm just all
Flat
over the place. Cadmus.
Cadmus.
Yeah, Kai got a 10.
No, it's a flat 6. No one's guiding Kai.
Well, there is, I mean, if BB is technically around, BB's always going to give guidance
Alright.
because of the
She's-
aura.
She's swimming?
She's flying.
Oh, okay. So I can
Skimming.
go 60 feet, I think. Just worried about how deep we're going, I guess.
And also, I don't know if you've read, but Cadmus said that you get 2 hours.
Yes, yes.
Okay, cool. With a 10, a little bit more, you notice that the flag that the ship has is kind of very worn out, and it looks like one of the houses, but not completely right. Like an alternative version of one of the houses y'all have met before.
Interesting.
Can we determine like what color it is?
Very like pale, like washed out blue and washed out white.
Someone get the spreadsheet quick.
I'm on it.
Okay, so
Sounds familiar.
I believe.
You said white and blue.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Is that alabaster?
Right.
Right. It doesn't have the same symbolage, like, but the colors are the same. And you see that it kind of has like two hammers kind of crossing each other, and that's, yep, that's what you see.
Interesting.
Can I try to drag the boat back to shore?
This is.
Or how
What's
big
your
is that?
strength, by the way? No.
As
As
actually
an-
as
yeah.
as octopus, it's 17.
Yeah, I are pretty
Ooh.
strong.
If you were to be, you could probably drag bits of the boat. I would say like if it were somehow to be able to be cut in half, you could start dragging that off, but it might take like multiple uses of your transform to get it. Probably just two, and then you could just drag like one piece up. But yeah,
How about instead? Could I try to get the flag or whatever?
yeah, you can snap off the tip of the mast. Say DC 12 strength check. It's been down here for a bit. The wood's kind of slowly but surely kind of whittling away. It's what is it called when it's strong? I don't know. Words are escaping me today.
Words are for the weak.
Where's our nautical fans?
Our nautical fans.
10.
10. You get some of it. There's like bits of wood still on there.
All right.
But you could just take off the flag as well.
Oh, that's what I figured. I was
Oh,
trying
my
to-
bad. Then you just do it.
I just wanted the flag. So maybe it could be useful.
Gotcha. Yeah, you just take the flag.
Yes. But then I'll head back up to the shoreline.
All right.
All right, who's there?
Cadmus.
Oh wait, I'm octopus. Hello. Sorry.
Sure, I assume that's you because you're waving a tentacle.
Tide
He'll-
surfaces. It's Kilgore. Do you not see the horns?
Oh, they were blocked. Sorry.
Oh,
You see Cadmus has like set up his pack as a backrest as he's has like some of the potions brewing to the side and he's waiting on them, so he's just like reading his book. He's full on chilling.
God. I remember when I could just like go like this to my beard. Anyways.
But I'll transform back and
Yeah, there's no guards
Okay.
around.
I guess just shake myself off.
Mm-hmm.
Like a dog.
Ah. Getting everywhere.
We'll deal with that smell later, I think. Wet metaphor.
You'll need to get some poopery or something. Poopery.
Oh, by the way, hey, Smart.
Yeah.
When you dry the after you finish trying to dry yourself off and everything, and pull out one of your muffins, Cadmus waves a hand and casts shape water, and a dart of water just comes out of the lake and splashes you in the face.
Like, as Mark starts like juggling to not drop the muffin. I'm gonna make a sleight of hand check, maybe.
Sure, yeah, I like it.
Dang it! God, dirt all over it!
Sandy Muffin.
Ismark takes it and chucks it into the lake.
You could have just brushed it. Okay.
Tiny little fishes, just kind of like.
I've got friends out there.
Cadmus starts chuckling a bit.
Ismark gets one of the other muffins.
So, category. Sorry about that. What you need?
Well, I found something quite interesting with Kai. It's seemingly a guild house, house flag. Words are just escaping all of us today, aren't they?
Yep.
Perfectly fine. It appears to resemble, at least in color, the flag of Alabaster.
Really?
The symbol is quite different, however. It appears to be a pair of hammers crossed over each other.
Did you bring it back, or is it still underwater?
Kilgore, don't you have it?
Yeah, he unfolds it and shakes it off a little bit.
Oh. 1 second. Cadmus waves a hand and again uses shape water to pull the water out from the that was soaking in it. Just disperses it in the sand.
I thought it was interesting. I figured maybe somebody in Ithaca would recognize what it was, though I don't exactly know when our next plan to show up there again is.
DM, does this ring any bells?
About like what this flag means, not to you, before
Okay.
your time. Besides, it's House Alabaster colors. It's like that's not magic. Whatever, dude.
Yeah.
History is magic.
He's not wrong.
I'll let
Well,
my
judging by the,
history major friends know you said that.
Judging by the colors, it does seem to resemble House Alabaster. However, based on the hammers, it almost seems as though it might have been Kelton. But wonder if they used to be similar and then split off.
What color is Kilton?
Kelton is gray and silver, but they deal with blacksmithing, so. Interesting.
Interesting.
Good find.
History. Yes, it stood out to me. It was just a abandoned boat. The ocean. Lake.
Well done.
Let me add that to my inventory.
Did you find anything else down there?
Nothing of note, to be honest. I got a little lost, I won't lie. Which is a little embarrassing as an octopus.
Well, you know what I say. If no Vistani girls show up in the lake, it's
You cut out at the end.
if no Vistani girls showing up in the lake, it's been a good day.
I don't. Is that a type of
No.
fish?
Pardon?
Is that like
No.
a
Oh, it's just eating.
That's like the
He's back to eating his muffin.
are those the children that sell cookies or whatever?
That's what they say.
Who's
Alright.
they?
You know, folks back home.
Oh, that explains it, I think.
Well, did you find anything else interesting down there, or just some other boats?
Just old boats. Saw a couple fish. But nothing too interesting. What have you been doing? Well, we've been going.
Seeing if I can brew up a potion or two of healing. And it might be useful to have now, especially since we have the herbs.
Right.
I'm just reading. Not much for not one much for swimming nowadays.
Okay,
Yeah, haven't you mentioned that you shipwrecked or something?
Not sure. Just know that Walter and I have a complicated relationship. I'm
Oh,
entirely
right.
sure of its history.
The fire magic. I get
yeah.
it.
Yeah, makes sense.
Actually, no.
No,
No.
But you do have a crab.
That was a good
Fair.
point.
Do you want to take her down and see what she sees?
Sure.
Alright.
Is this crab about to outdo me?
We're about to find
Travel
out.
to us all.
Crab has fun things. Actually, how far out in the lake did you say that it was?
Exactly 60 feet. Because I said
DM.
so.
Sure.
Okay. Alright, that's still within range. Sure. Go ahead. Ember. Go follow Kilgore.
But I have to go again.
Or I
If
can
you
just
prefer, I could go down.
sure.
I just don't want to. It costs a lot of energy to transform like
Oh,
that.
It's perfectly fine. I'm more than accustomed to the water, Kilgore.
Oh. Thank you.
Certainly.
Ember is currently at Kaishi's at your feet, and she's holding her claws like a little kid going uppies.
A BC. I will set her on my shoulder.
She clicks contentedly.
Alright. I will go back down with Ember.
Okay.
I will sit back down and look through Ember's eyes. And actually, because because Ember is my familiar, I cast Detect Magic through Ember, so that Ember can see anything magic.
Spicy.
Familiars are fun.
All right.
I think it never hurts to check for that.
And Ismark will give Cadmus a wet willy.
You absolutely can, because I am deaf and blind.
Mm-hmm.
However, the moment that you do, I don't know that it's you. So the moment that you do, I cast Burning Hands to the side. But I don't come out of Ember's vision. I just.
You like standing right next to him?
Close enough to stick a wet finger in his ear.
Gotcha.
And it's a 15-foot cone.
I was also there.
Well, I'm sorry, Kilgore.
Listen,
I was doing something nice.
Kilgore plants his umbrella next to Cadmus for shade.
Are you at least on the opposite side from Ismark?
I don't know.
50-50 chance. Roll it.
I feel like you would have, Ismark, you probably would have
Roll a
approached from the
D20.
opposite side so that Kilgore wouldn't
No,
stop.
no, they're on the
I'm
same
there.
side.
No, fate must decide.
Owie.
Well, shall I roll damage?
Roll. Kilgore is not having a good time.
Dry off.
Listen, we'll roll damage if we get into combat.
Okay.
We'll do that. I'm fairly certain y'all all could survive any of these things.
Alright. So I kind of, cast Burning Hands to the side and then blink a few times to come out of Ember's vision. Oh, Kilgore, I'm so sorry. Who stuck it? Ismark,
It's just what?
Who's the crab?
The crab's
crab
in the
is
water.
the crab's in the water with Kai.
2 crabs. It was the second crab.
There wasn't a second crab. I
Hold
know
up.
a crab claw, and I know what I think.
There's a crab kind of walking by.
That's
Uh-huh.
the one right there.
Really, because I am actually fairly familiar with what a crab claw feels like.
Oh yes, roll an insight.
Oh no, I got something for this. Hang on.
Oh yeah, I don't have any inspiration for
Uh,
shenanigans.
do I get Bella?
No, he didn't get deception with his, so it's flat. Because I would just say this.
All right.
Yeah.
So that is a 13. My insight is +5, and I'm spending. Oh, let's say. Let's see.
18.
Yeah.
Towards
So
7.
Go big or go home.
So either the minimum is a D8, and you have to roll a 7 or an 8, and then there's a D10, and you a little bit better, and then there's a D12, which half would still just give you 6. So you still gotta.
yeah, but you know what? I have holiday inspiration.
You,
We've
I
had a
do
holiday?
not.
Why didn't
Huh?
we celebrate a holiday?
No, I'll remember we each picked a holiday.
I know, but I don't remember celebrating a holiday in game.
Me neither.
oh, this is not in game. This is out of game. This is just to have like biannually a birthday die and a holiday die. This is real world holiday.
Oh, Ismark definitely picked a Forgotten Realms holiday.
Oh.
I did as well.
Yeah. So
Wait,
I'll
can you guys tell me which one it is so I know what to do?
I think I told you.
I don't remember
It's
anymore.
been, you don't remember? Okay.
It was like a Thanksgiving.
Gotcha.
And yeah, I'll spend that and what's it called, and just take the average.
Gotcha.
I know you're fucking lying.
Yeah, it was me, but that crab's got a shifty look.
Hmm.
It does indeed have a shifty look.
Oh man.
All right.
I go back into
yes.
Ember's vision.
Blup, blup, blup.
Okay, so you guys going back and investigating the ship? Is that what's going on?
The ship, but also what's around, I presume.
Oh, some more surrounding stuff. Okay. Since Kai and what's it called? Kilgore already checked. This will just be for the
Ember.
Ember. Yeah.
For the
All right. Since I'm looking through it, does she get my investigation? Like, is it me making an investigation check? Since I'm looking
Yes.
through her?
Yes.
Okay. And for this, do I get BB? BB's guidance.
Yes.
Okay. And then she does also have detect magic up as a sense right now for 30-foot radius.
All right.
That's a natural 20 and a 4, so that's a 31.
You find everything. Okay, so
That is the first natural
With-
20 I've rolled on that die.
with what's it called? With the assistance of blind sense, as you kind of investigate around, you see that there are some like in the captain's quarters. There's like a hideaway of like coin there.
All right.
I'll give you the amount
Ember is
later. You see,
Ember's kind of like pointing at like to guide Kai and all this.
Ooh, shinies.
you see that like there's some like fish that weren't able to get out of like when they were fishing they had put them in like some sort of container, and there's just skeletons as other tinier fish have been able to like swim in and nip at the corpses. So you just see a whole bunch of skeletal fish. Let's see. What else is on this boat? Really run down what's it called, clothing, and that is all you get with 31 on this ship. I'll give you some other stuff, but the coinage, that's as you kind of like have to jimmy it open. Go ahead and roll me as either like thieves tools or a strength from Kai.
I think I'll give you a thieves' tools if that's all right.
I mean, I gave you the choice. You golden.
Attribute dexterity.
Yes.
Certainly. Non-natural 20.
Nice. As you unlock it, slides open, and like the bag has deteriorated, so all you see is like some of these coins, like with the force of you opening it, flow out.
Oh dear.
Yeah. You see 2 blue gems and I want to say 60 gold pieces, 20 silver, and that's it. And 13 platinum.
Give me just a moment to write that down.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no.
13, 60, 20. Okay. I'll start describing the rest of it. Thank you. The rest of the lake in this kind of area that y'all are in, it goes down for a little bit, but doesn't go too far deep. There's nothing other than you see a... what's it called? A skeletal figure underneath a stone. And a couple of glowy plants.
Ooh, glowy plants.
Do the plants register on Detect Magic?
Yes, they do.
Ember is pointing toward them with emphasis.
Kai will approach.
What are you gonna do with them, Kai?
Do
Do you touch it?
The old DM adage.
Oh dear. What are they in? Are they in dirt or stone?
The plants?
The plants, yes.
They're kind of underneath a lot of. Well, they're in the dirt. Erosion has kind of caused the plants to be just there. But yeah.
But that would impede my swimming ability. If I could,
I want to wrap now.
I'd like to take one of my daggers
Mm-hmm.
and try to cut it off at the very bottom of the stalk for one of the plants.
All right.
Suppose I will make a roll for that.
Do you? I mean, I'm gonna ask this question first. Do you have wrap? Oh, stop! No, not like that, Alex. Yeah, 30 d10 poison damage. No, roll. Are you wearing gloves?
No.
Okay. You're able to cut off the plant, and some of the, from Ember's eyes, some of the what's called the plants kind of, is it iridescent or is it
Luminescent?
luminescent? Properties are kind of stuck to your hand that held it.
But I don't notice this.
All right. I mean, you probably...
Well-
yeah, go ahead, Cadmus.
You are within 120 feet, so I cast message and say, It appears that some of the luminescent properties uh, from my magical divination spell appear to have transferred to your hand.
So you're telling me my hand is glowing?
Through Ember's eyes, yes.
Interesting. God, I hope this doesn't come back to bite me in the ass.
I would be very interested if we could find out what Kilgore might know about these plants. Do you think you can harvest one intact? If not, alright, but just
I-
curious.
I can try. I will take my dagger and attempt to, I suppose, shovel one out of the dirt, like make a hole around it, and try to grab it from that hole.
All right. Yeah, this
Like a
is gonna be
step
less of a
ladder.
sleight of hands and more of a strength as you kind of have to dig in there.
Certainly.
Can Ember assist?
No.
No.
Ember is small crab.
Yes.
Small crab.
BBD4?
BBB4?
Yes.
Oh, alright. 11. You know what? Screw it. I'll spend some inspo on this.
Woo!
I'll spend a d8, which is 3 levels.
All right. No.
Aha!
Hell yeah!
Yeah, you get it perfectly intact.
Lovely. Right. I will head back up with all these goodies.
All right. All right, y'all head back up with all that coinage.
Right. Brought up the coins and 2 gems, weirdly enough, as well as the plants.
Alright, Kilgore,
Hmm?
does this plant look familiar? I'll go ahead and try to appraise the gems if you give me a moment. But you're the plant expert.
I look at the plants.
Okay, nature check or history.
Yay, intelligence.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
No, it's just so like nature's the perfect check for this, but like, why the fuck is it intelligence? Yes, my
Nice.
first successful nature check.
Lovely.
It seems like these plants aren't usually underwater, from where you're from. But due to them being from definitely your area, these plants are called hover plants, and anyone that touches them kind of gets, or kind of, they're usually done in like stalks, like large fields. People kind of run through them and get their little iridescent glow to them, and they start flying around, or like low G kind of gravity.
How does this keep happening? I don't. Please hand this over.
All right.
I don't even know how I'm going to take care of these. That they were underwater. This is a good find, actually. These are called, and I explained what he said.
Yeah.
They allow you to levitate, somewhat.
I
Really?
got a bit of it on my hand.
Yeah, your hand feels lighter. You're still
Yeah,
tethered
my
to the
hand-
ground with the rest of your body, but
My hand is lighter. This is odd.
you didn't notice it when you were in the water because like you're already kind of like,
Water.
yeah.
You would typically need a lot more of these for them to have an effect. But
All right. Thank the gods. I was a bit concerned this might have been something akin to the curse.
I just don't understand why things like this keep popping up everywhere.
Right, it's rather odd.
Out of curiosity, do you know how long the effect usually lasts from these?
Oh.
Not very long. And I wouldn't recommend eating anything with your hand still covered in it.
Quite. I'll be sure to wash it off.
Good luck with that.
Oh dear.
Within a minute, the glow stops.
It's gone.
Alright.
No,
That's interesting.
I don't exactly have a way to store these. If they were underwater.
I do.
Oh,
You do?
Mm-hmm.
oh. Why are you smiling when you say that?
It's
This
not
makes me
smiling.
worried.
It's the beard.
No, that's you smiling.
Okay, never mind.
No. I'm sorry. I'm here to listen to your idea.
No.
I
I wasn't
oh.
making a pitch. It was just you had to trust me or
Ismark, I trust you. I'm curious about what you have to say.
it's more of what I have to do than say, but really the moment's passed, you know. It's okay. Probably for the best.
I'm so confused.
I have a theorem, but I hope it's incorrect.
Was he going to eat them?
Ismark, were you going to eat the plants?
No, but that would be pretty interesting. Really, just continue on. It was, you know, only foolishness.
I am very curious.
Okay, we're at the point where the joke is getting too much hype and it.
That might be, but but it doesn't change the fact that I'm very curious.
Oh, really? I was just gonna take the plants and chuck them back. That's all I.
Christ, that's not-
I just need to make sure nobody else can get their hands on these. Stuff like this does not belong here.
Oh, I missed that these are fancy fey plants.
Yes, I'm confused at how they could have possibly gone down there.
Oh, these are the fancy fey plants. I would not have thrown those in. Well, I may have because I missed that detail, but I would have
Yes.
immediately once I did it.
I'm glad you found the self-restraint.
Yeah,
Indeed.
it's really just because the joke kind of got buried.
I literally don't have anything to store these in.
Well, I believe they live in water.
Yes.
You
So
can
anybody-
store them in the water.
Actually, would I have bottles with my herbalism kit? Is that
Yeah,
included?
that sounds like something that it'd have. I'm just gonna say yes.
I'll just fill those with water and put them in there, I guess. This kit contains doesn't
Alright.
say.
Yeah, it does say. Add your proficiency bonus to any ability checks to make you identify or apply herbs.
No, but I mean, like,
Herbs.
we probably have vials and bottles and such.
From all the potions we've had in the past.
Yeah.
True.
I'm carrying.
Don't just throw
I'm
those
carrying a
bottles
chest. I've had it with me this whole time.
out. How have you never mentioned this before?
I think
Ismark?
he's mentioned it like at the very beginning, and that's it.
It's just where I keep some things. But we could like fill it with water.
That doesn't sound practical.
I'd have to take all my stuff out, and it would be
Yeah.
heavy.
It would be very heavy. How big is this chest?
Big enough to fit a crowbar.
That's really fucking big.
Kilgore, what,
This chest can carry 300 pounds.
It's like a third of your weight. It's just this chest just strapped on your back. The belly is counterbalancing it.
Yeah.
Yup.
I've had it this whole time. I can't believe nobody's noticed.
I've been
What did
flying
you call
with this
them?
thing.
That's probably why you didn't notice, because of the wind.
What did you call the plants, Adrian?
Hover plants.
I see. Let's put bottle of hover plants.
So you don't want the chest, then?
No, I don't want to strain your back even more.
Okay, as Mark starts putting his stuff back in the chest, he's ready. It's
Chest
like
full of
manacles, crowbars, hammers, flasks of oil, wooden stakes.
water. Do I want to know?
Always be prepared, my father said. Never
Actually,
know when a bloodsucker's gonna leap out and dig their fangs into your neck.
that's oddly specific.
Mm-hmm. No, good advice, my pa.
Papa.
Peepaw.
People.
That's 2 in one day. That's 2 in one day. I mean, plants. I mean,
Well, it is a trade town, so likelihood's higher.
these ones were just randomly in the bottom of the lake.
You don't think we're at like an entry point, do you?
A nexus?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Ismark
maybe-
starts sniffing the air.
Or maybe
Smell
we're
sea salt. Or not sea salt. You wouldn't smell that. Yeah,
it's just a,
just the beach smell. Like, I don't know what that smells like. It's been a while.
It smells of salt.
Yeah, but they're not like. It's a lake. It's not a.
Oh, it's,
This would be
it's not
fresh water, right?
fresh water.
Salt water would be in the coast. So, like, what does a lake smell like?
It's also lake smell like.
Good.
nothing.
It's-
As someone who grew up by a lake, not a lot.
But what
I
if
mean-
it's because you grew up on a lake that you don't smell it anymore?
Also, to be fair, I have like a really crappy sense of smell. So I
Okay. It's probably because of the lake. No.
You know, my knuckles are raised on this one. I got a bad feeling about this. In fact, the smell in the air is the same as when I went to the
Cut
lake
out.
back home.
As you what?
the same as when you.
Took a young gal named Danica to a lake back home, and some bloke named Irwin showed up and ran off with my clothes. I get that same feeling now.
That someone's about to run away with your clothes.
Well, or you know, that mischief is afoot.
Oh,
Or
Alright.
young love.
oh,
Well, we're near a lake, and that's traditionally a spot where
Love
that
happens.
kind of activity may be more prevalent.
Skinny dipping?
Sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, it could also be that whoever was transporting these was using the water as using the lake as a their way of travel, and maybe some seedlings fell over.
that's a good point. I think Rosie mentioned being shaken around a lot and losing some of her cousins. Where? What's on the other side of the lake? Like, where does that lead to? I guess.
On the other side of the lake, it kind of gets a little bit sandier and starts heading towards the desert.
Which side? Okay, I just opened the map. Which side? That little thing just above the tell. Is that where we are?
Yes.
Okay.
On near the west. There we go. I have to do the words. West is going to be a more sandy area, and then south, immediate south, you have a bit of both, and then east you get a bit of forest, trees. That desert is called I think it's called the Crawling Desert, if I'm not mistaken.
Grasping Desert.
Thank you, Grasping Desert.
Well, if Rosie had mentioned smelling salt, like salty air, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if they came, if the theory that they fell into the lake, then they would come. Never eat.
Yeah.
Never eat sour water. But they came west side.
They came from
They
the
came
east.
from the oh fuck.
At least.
Oh, I was thinking from our point of view. If we were
Yeah.
facing the lake.
Oh.
Yeah, they would have come from the east.
If you're facing the lake, they came from your left. Because the north doesn't change on your perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if it's
No.
left, it's west. That's how it works.
No. If it's left, it's east. If it's right, it's west.
If you're facing the lake, depending which angle you're facing the lake, because this is an oblong thing.
Look, I am true north.
We have an hour-long conversation about direction.
Well, we do. Our characters don't.
I feel like our characters would just get very
It seems
confused.
very in character to do that.
But now we're discussing nautical west and nautical east. And
Oh.
dear
Oh
God.
no!
If it's salty, then they came from the east. That's the end of it. That's the end of it.
I just
Yes.
I've decided something.
What?
What?
I would like a pet.
Pardon? Where did this come from?
I just had the thought. I think I'm going to return to the market and look for a pet.
You do realize that a pet is a big responsibility as well.
Oh my god, are we
You'll
having
have
the
to-
pet talk with his
You'll have to
heart?
feed it and water it. Take it
Yeah,
out to use the restroom.
I've taken care of a lot of pets before. Okay,
what kind of pets did his Mark have in Barovia?
there were some wolf pups and spiders.
Oh,
You know, normal pet.
cat girls.
Oh,
There was a cat girl. as
There
a matter
was
of fact.
her.
It's weird that you mentioned that, but there was a cat girl.
I just turn, I just kind of lean over to Kai. What the fuck kind of place did he grow up in?
Obviously, one even more fucked up than we thought.
No
Isekai.
kidding.
So clearly, I'm up to the task. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry. Did you say that you kept an actual being as a pet?
No, it was more of like a rescue shelter type of situation.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
We found a nice home.
Right.
And ran away.
Because the alternative was not gonna be good.
I'm quite
Where the
confused. but
heck
alright.
is my...
Actually, the non-pet we're referencing is a friend of BB's.
Mm-hmm, that is true.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I'm a bird.
I would ask her, but she's flying around right now, and I really don't want to disturb her. She
Don't
seems to
disturb
have
me.
got
I'm
for a
flying
while.
right now. I'm a bird.
Okay, listen, I'm not too stubborn to receive constructive feedback a time or two. Do any of you know of pets that don't require any food or exercise or
It's Marky want to rock. A pet for
That is an excellent idea. I'm gonna get myself a pet rock.
I lean over to Kai. I was gonna suggest a lizard, but actually, no,
No.
yours makes more sense.
No, you still need to feed a lizard.
They also
I
need
know,
food.
but it's like once a week.
Okay.
No,
Everybody,
no.
look around.
Oh
This
my
needs
God.
to be just right. Okay. Can't have some scrimpy looking pet.
Kai
So
has
keep your
like
eyes
two
out.
jewels, 2 blue jewels. I don't know if
I
that's
don't know
rock
if-
enough
Oh, yeah,
for you.
I don't know if I want Ismark to keep one of them as a pet.
Surely
but-
there's a good one around here. So.
By the way, can I appraise those two gems, like see kind of what they're worth?
60
Oh,
gold
yes.
each.
60. Got it. All right.
14 for locating a pet rock.
Did you give yourself guidance?
No.
Give
all
yourself-
natural.
BBD4.
Go ahead and give yourself
Wait, what?
some guidance. Unless you don't want it.
BBD4.
Where is my tab?
BBD4.
15.
15. All right.
Ideally, a rock that kind of looks
Like a pet?
like a face.
A face, sorry. You cut out again. I don't know what's up with your mic today.
Yeah. No, it happens on. When I re-listen to our streams, it happens too.
Oh.
It transferred from Adrian.
You know what? It's good because at least you're not intermittently casting Blink.
Right.
Remember when that would happen quite often?
Yes. Let's see. A face. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna give you. You see one a nice round rock, kind of has 2 little divots that could be looked at as eyes. And then next to it you see a blobfish.
I found it.
How
This
did-
is it.
That's not a rock, Ismark. In fact, oh dear. Oh dear.
This is Steve.
He's
Um,
dead. Those
Into-
can't survive on. Those can't
Into the
survive in your
satchel.
pocket. Oh, he's so dead. Oh, poor Steve.
Steve will be joining us for lunch at a later time.
I'm so concerned about this.
With or as lunch?
Okay, wait. I just kind of went with it. What the heck did Ismark just pick up?
A
blobfish.
blobfish?
What in the world is a blob?
Look, I want
Oh
you to look
my
at
God.
it.
I do not know.
It. Ugh.
Okay, yeah, that's exactly what I pictured. That's what I wanted.
So the fun thing about blobfish, they can't survive
It's
in
like 2,000
low pressure water.
Yeah.
They need to be deep under the sea.
Yeah, that thing is dead.
I mean, I said I wanted a rock that looks like a face. This is exactly what I
That's-
pictured.
Not a rock.
Who's
not
to say
wrong.
what is a rock and what isn't?
Cadmus, Ismark. I keep getting you confused. It's
How?
It's the intelligence.
I am.
shared.
No, it's-
intelligence.
No, it's very much
rather,
not.
it's my intelligence rather. Ismark, I've seen fish. That's a deteriorated fish.
Wait, you mean to tell me you brought out of his bag that this right here is not a rock?
Feel it in your hand. It doesn't feel like a rock. It's squishy, Ismark.
It is squishy. This-
Ismark, have you ever felt a squishy rock?
Say it's unique. It's so unique.
You know, I can't say that I have, but there's a lot of weird things where I came. And every day I'm surprised. And the squishy rock just fits right into, learn something new every day.
Not a rock. Oh my god.
That's what they say. Well, until one of you finds me a better rock, I think that I'm gonna find.
I'm concerned about the smell it will create soon.
Rocks typically don't have a strong scent, as far as I know.
It's a dead fish.
Oh, I would know a dead fish if I saw one, I think, Kai.
You've never seen a fish that looks like this forever.
Wait, hang on. Ismart,
I
care to place a wager on that?
Oh no.
If you want my pet rock from me, you're gonna need to like trade something, okay?
Oh
I
no,
will
no, no.
not just wager a pet. Like,
No,
pets are part of the family.
I'm not wagering on your pet. I'm wagering on whether or not you'd know a dead fish when you saw one.
Sure. Yeah. What do you have in mind?
Let's see. You know what? Fuck it. 8 gold.
I don't have that.
Bismarck, if I lend you some gold, will you take the wager?
I've got a torch
Is
and a steel mirror and manacles, a few pair of manacles, and 5 silver pieces. But I want to pick something up to eat in a little bit.
if I lend you the gold, will you take the
Oh no,
wager?
no. I've got this.
Are you sure?
Steel mirror for tinderbox.
Like, you want to give me your tinderbox for my steel mirror?
I'm putting up my tinderbox against your steel mirror on whether or not you'd know a dead fish when you saw one.
I find these terms acceptable only under the condition that you do not pawn this mirror away, that you keep it in your possession, because you never know when those bloodsuckers is going to be around, and we need the mirror.
Alright. Now, Ismark,
Mm-hmm.
what you're holding in your right hand, what is that?
Steve.
And what is Steve?
A pet rock.
Now, who would you believe as a judge on whether or not Steve is in fact a rock?
Well, Kilgore, obviously.
I
All
turn
right.
into Steve.
You can turn into rocks?
Asshole.
No, he can.
If you could turn to rocks, this could have many practical applications.
Then I turn back because I imagine that's very painful.
Probably.
Wait, let Steve give you a kiss first.
No.
Oh,
Alright. It is Mark.
Yes?
That is a fish. A dead fish.
Listen,
A very dead fish.
I hear you all saying it, but, until proven otherwise, Steve is the preferred name, not dead fish. I think it's weird that we'd call a rock dead fish anyways. Steve.
Kilgore, could you please?
I think he might be experiencing heat stroke. How much water have you had today?
Not much, and the clams really just salted really heavily. And
I use shape water and
everything up.
douse him in water.
Maybe we get you to a restaurant.
Careful! Steve is not to be wet.
Mm,
I guess it's
Steve is-
okay. It's a rock.
No, it's not. It's really not. It's really not a rock.
I'm just gonna go and I'll be back when this is done.
Well, anyways,
I think this is the rest of the session.
Yeah, this is the
Well,
rest of the
anyways,
session. We have...
Steve into the rucksack. I guess we better go
Oh,
find
God.
David, right?
Oh.
God.
All right. So wait. So you would accept Kilgore as the judge on whether or not Steve is in fact a rock or a dead fish?
Well, naturally, but
Okay, I'm gonna get water.
I'm yet to see any conclusive, evidence from Kilgore.
I can turn into any animal I've seen. It's
And
not.
apparently a rock.
However, is
No.
is a rock an animal, Kilgore?
No.
Are you
What
capable
about
of
a
turning
pet
into
rock?
rocks?
In your heart, maybe, but physiologically, no, it is not alive. Or I'm so confused and really perturbed that you're flopping that dead fish around.
It's in my pack right now. Okay, it's right next to
Yo.
my rations.
You're going. Ugh. You know what? That's a problem you will face in the future when you wake up tomorrow morning. How
In
about
fact,
that?
does anybody want some jerky?
I'm good.
Pardon me while
Not
I
from
go
your
into
pack.
the water for 10 minutes.
So no jerky. for
Cadmus
anybody.
takes a big step back to avoid the smell.
Ismark shrugs and bites into his.
What the fuck just happened?
You don't order the
He
food.
put Steve in his pack next to his rations and then pulled out some jerky and ate it.
Yeah, take a big bite while thinking about that.
All right, so let's go find lunch.
Aha!
Walking away.
You know, I seem to have lost my appetite.
Likewise.
Dibs.
But I'll buy you a round of some water, dear.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Alright.
It's important to hydrate.
I don't want to eat another fish for a year.
Local restaurants have fish. Because it's
That's
on a lake.
all they do here.
It's their thing.
Damn it.
This is the first notes I've taken so far tonight. Pet rock named Steve.
Please put in parentheses,
In
not
parentheses, blobfish.
Blobfish. Very, very dead blobfish.
Oh right, you're right. Dead blobfish.
Unless.
I also like how in the middle
Revivify.
of that, my wife tried to come in to show me that somebody just got engaged, and I'm over here talking about like. It's like this is different D&D than we play.
This is D&D when you play with a bunch of idiots.
Don't talk about yourselves that way.
Oh my god, I love you guys.
I feel like as Ismark walks away, you can kind of hear like a quirk, quirk, quirk.
Oh, 100%.
It's just the water in my boot. Not Steve.
All
Oh,
right.
it's not. It's really not.
All right. Just madness. All of this, just madness.
Fade to black.
Fade to black. We're at a restaurant.
I am sitting as far away from, like, probably still at the same table out of respect, but as far away from Ismark as possible.
Just the other side. Now Ismark's just across from you. This is eye contact. BB gets a plate of seeds. I don't know, dude. And Shaggy gets a sandwich, like a triple decker sandwich.
Like Shaggy.
Like Shaggy.
Wow.
It's all vegetarian too.
Orange juice and some of that clear alcohol
And water.
and water. Thank you.
Alright, sounds
It's
good.
important to take care of oneself, you know.
Alright.
I point at Shaggy's plate. I'll have what he's having.
Alright, sounds good.
Do you just have any seaweed covered in rice?
Yeah, we do.
Lovely. I'll take that.
Me as well. I'm intrigued.
And for you, sir. Mr.
Who?
You, Kilgore.
Oh, I'm good. Something happened outside. I've really just lost my appetite.
Oh, no worries, sir. Let us know if you need anything else.
Thank you. I hate to bring the blobfish back up, but it has to be smelling right. Stinking up this restaurant.
Listen, I've been. let me. let me just. No, it's good. It's good.
Fresh. It's recently passed.
Steve, poor Steve.
Or the salt from the beef jerky is kind of,
It's just cauterizing.
preserving.
Yeah, preserving. Yeah. Sit down. You see, like, later on through your meal, the boys and David.
Beautiful boys.
The boys.
They're like, hey, we're almost done. We need one more thing, and then we can go back to Ithaca. I'm just kind of keeping you up to date. But yeah. Is there
So,
any? Yes.
Kai, let me get this straight.
Mhm.
We know you've kind of looks around, but then doesn't change his volume at all. Kind of dabbled in some of the illicits, but I think I underestimated maybe just how much you dabbled. Like you had to. It seems like you have a great, amazing relationship with your mother, but you got into something deep enough that you had to just sever ties with her for like years or something.
Ismark, did you have any gangs back where you came from?
Uh, in a manner of speaking, yeah, factions.
Faction is too dignified.
Hmm.
I was without doubt in a gang, and I didn't want to put my mother in any form of danger. So, in order to do that, I've had to distance myself from her. As far as I know, their eyes might still be on me, but I haven't felt them in a while.
Is this like rival gangs you were fearing, or did you like sever ties and are now fearing the gang you were involved with?
I'm greatly fearing the gang I was involved with.
Okay. Do they have like a name or any way we could, help keep our eyes out?
They kept it secret,
Even from you.
even from me. I was little more than a grunt, really.
Hmm.
Just a pretty face to help crimes go by.
Okay. Well, I don't know how much help Steve and I will be, but we'll keep our eyes peeled.
I appreciate that. And I think Mother will as well.
Yeah. Oh, Mrs. Broomleaf. Did I just pronounce that right?
Close enough. I think you got it right, actually.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I just wanted to get maybe a better feel for just kind of how deep into that world you delved.
Rather deep, but I'm glad to be mostly out of it now.
Yeah. And brought you here where you are now.
Indeed.
More eating.
More eating. Nom noms noms. Okay. End of day. Heading back. Or is there anything
so.
else you'd like to do in Chantel?
Good to head back for me.
Same here.
Cadmus Kilgore? Did Cadmus walk away?
I believe he did. I'm not sure what happened with Kilgore.
JJ.
I think is en route.
About 10 to 15 minutes.
Nice.
Spicy.
Until
Those of you in chat.
still-
I'm getting the impression though, Cat doesn't want to fast travel beyond Ponderer's Peak.
that's what I'm understanding as well.
For whatever reason.
I have returned.
Hey,
We were just talking about you.
All good things.
Hi,
all
how's it going?
bad things.
Yes. Adrian, did you tell them about my secret desire to destroy the world? Oh wait, shit! I said that.
We
out loud.
already knew that.
You guys already, you somehow.
Called it. Who had the over under 14 sessions?
No one predicted that Shaggy would unhinge his jaw to eat the Sandy, but okay.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
They're good. I'm
Same.
kidding.
All right. So what did I miss? Does Ismark still believe that it's a rock?
Yes, it's
Steve and Ismark are keeping an eye out for Kai's former gang.
Oh, right. I was in a gang. That's how I
what came
met-
up.
That's how I met the two we bunked with a while back.
And by gang, you mean
Criminals, thieves.
Roustabouts.
how on a scale of 1 to 10, or I'm sorry, on a scale of your mom to the Lord of the Hills, how bad?
Let me think about this for a moment. I'd say. Damn, I can't think of any specific politicians, but we'll go with politician.
All right, so bad and probably willing to organize assassinations.
Quite.
Wondrous. And all right. And they know our faces.
Possibly.
Wondrous.
Yee.
Right. Well. You just see Cadmus like just kind of doing the, okay, don't panic, don't panic, don't panic.
It's hardly noteworthy compared to one you may have incited a riot at the highest guild house.
Fair, but I was presumed dead.
Yeah, what is kind of your current status with the old mates, Kai? Do they think you've left or you're around? Dead, alive?
As far as I know, they believe I've left, but I'm not sure about whether or not they know I'm alive.
Well, alright, so that's 1, 2, at least 3 groups of people that likely want us dead.
Such as?
Mortimer, Deacon, and Kai's gang.
Oh, and don't forget the shapeshifter who's parading around as Ismark and has sent threatening letters.
Alright? 4 groups that want us dead.
Alright.
Oh, and if there were any escaped werewolves or vampire spawn in Barovia, they might be looking for me as well.
5.
Friends.
Oh, and if you hear anything about like the Wachters, they might be looking for me.
And who are they?
Just a minor noble family of some.
Are
ill
they from
repute.
your homeland?
Actually, to be perfectly honest, I'm not entirely sure if they serve the adventuring party that arrived to our house. I completely remember it was a chaotic few 10 days.
All right. We'll kind of loop them in with the vampires and the werewolves that might have escaped from your homeland. As Barovians that may want Ismark dead.
Yeah. That's good.
Separate from the shapeshifter, who is a bit more active in that particular role. All right, so we're okay.
Oh, then there's that D bag, right? Wasn't that their name?
That's Deacon.
Okay. And Percy something?
That's Mortimer.
Okay.
All right. Well, this has been a wonderful little tally of who wants us dead.
Or experimented upon.
Sure. Shall we find David and go home? I
Yeah.
I would like to stop by Ponder's Peak, but if we rest there for the night, I believe that will be enough time.
Yeah,
So as to not
horse is
inconvenience
already
people.
hitched.
Right. All right. And he just kind of walks off with a look of, oh fuck.
He kind of looks to the other side. I don't really see the concern. Is this uncommon to have folks, out to get you?
Yes.
Of course.
I do truly wonder how deeply our cultural differences run.
Cultural what? So
Cultural
like,
differences.
pancakes and waffles?
It's not a breakfast item, no.
Right, well, if it's like anything else, if you just put whipped cream on it, it'll be good.
Oh yes, I'll put whipped cream on top of my culture and everything will be fine.
You pick up quickly, Kai.
Alright, are we heading out?
Yep, heading out.
Heading out. Y'all head out. Let's see. I want.
Quick question: are we leaving the same day that we arrived?
Yes, but it's kind of in the late afternoon, so they just trying to get some distance, a little bit of distance. It'll be closer towards Kai's home.
Okay. Just keeping track on the calendar.
No worries, but we will I'll tell you when we switch days.
Cool.
Kai, would you say we're within a mile of your childhood home at this point?
Are we within a mile of
Yes.
my home? Yes, we are. I do voice in
Ismark's
my head.
Ismark pulls out a piece of parchment, starts writing a note, and then it spreads wings and flies off in the direction of Kai's childhood home.
What did you write there?
Huh?
What did you write there?
Oh, me?
The one with the quill still in his hand.
Oh, just thank you for your hospitality. Basically.
Lovely. I'm sure she'll appreciate that.
You asked her for more muffins, didn't you?
I can neither confirm nor deny the contents of that letter.
All right. So end of one day now. Start of another. You'll reach the peak at the end of this kind of second night. And then you'll be one day away from Ithaca.
Alrighty then.
Let me see something. You know what? All four of y'all roll me a d20. Just
Oh,
flat.
certainly. Be more than happy to.
17.
Okay.
11.
There.
Oh boy. Let me see.
Kilgore, why don't you have a picture on your Roll20 thing?
What should we the one I have selected?
What the heck?
I think it's because it's animated. Well, no,
Yes.
it's there, and it's there if you scroll up. That's odd.
Oh. Oh, yeah, it is.
Quite odd.
Oh,
Suppose it's just a Roll20 thing.
Oh, you roll 20.
Oh, Roll20, how we feel about you.
Let's see. All right. Yep. You're good until the end of the night.
Interesting.
I think this is Joseph's time to shine.
All right. How far to the top of the peak?
Like 2.5 miles.
All right. Well, get you back here in the morning.
Wait,
Pardon?
oh,
are you going somewhere?
Up there.
Here, take Steve. I can see through his eyes.
I'm not taking you a dead fish.
All right, I'll look through his
I
eyes.
think Shaggy has
Shaggy,
opinions
save
on
us.
this.
Shaggy,
save us!
what do you think of Steve?
Shaggy, please, for the love of God,
Shoot Steve.
kill Steve. Well, actually, I can't see you kill Steve because he's already dead.
That's true.
Hey JJ, do
Do
you
you guys
want
need shot?
Steve.
What's going on?
Nothing. Steve hasn't done anything to anyone.
All right, let me catch you up.
Shaggy's gotta die then. Alright, well.
Let me catch you up here, Shaggy. Ismark picked up a dead fish and believes he's a rock.
Pet rock.
He's not a rock.
Specifically a blobfish.
Okay.
We need you to prove to Ismark that Steve is in fact a fish and not a rock.
So Steve is the name of the fish.
Correct.
Pet rock.
And you want me to shoot Steve.
Indeed.
Prove to Ismark that Steve is in fact a fish and not a rock, because Ismark refuses to believe the truth.
DM, what am I looking at when I look at what they're indicating Steve is?
a very salted, like, do you know what a blobfish is?
Vaguely. I think it's what Kai posted in the Discord.
Yes,
Yes,
it's
it is.
exactly
Yeah.
it. So in a solid rock and then a rock with a face. Ismark picked the rock with the real good face. And it does seem to be falling apart. It's been a day and a little bit smaller than it was before. Not too small. But yeah.
Does it have an odor?
Yeah. But it's kind of mixed in with the other odors.
It's a natural rocky must.
It is a dead fish.
It's a dead fish.
Generally, I don't think most stones stink like that.
That's what makes Steve special.
Has
Stones
Steve
are also
inquired
not
about
squishy.
wanting to shower?
What was that?
Has Steve inquired about taking the shower?
Oh yeah, Steve loves to take showers, so I've been told.
So, Steve hasn't told you himself.
You don't know that.
Your language there implies that Steve hasn't told you.
Well, maybe not with his words.
Sorry.
Cadmus, You can speak to Ember in a sense, correct?
Yes.
See?
Now, Cadmus, please describe how you speak to Ember.
It's telepathic connection. There's transfer of images and information that translates as either information, images, ideas, etc.
That's funny because when I'm communicating with
It's
Steve, it's
different from your imagination.
telepathic images communicating ideas and pictures.
All right, Ember, raise your right claw. And Ember
Steve, jiggle.
Yes.
does. All right, now, Esmar, do that after you've set him down and he's settled.
Steve, jiggle, and he starts shifting his weight around on.
Is Mark?
Mhm.
All right, I'm going to leave the rest of you to deal with this. I'll be back. And I cast Longstrider on myself and start toward the top of the mountain.
Oh. Last time somebody went off by themselves, they ended up with a curse, but okay.
This one's on purpose.
Wait. I feel like he's gone.
Yep.
Oh, Kai, I feel like we left so soon. Did you get a chance to say goodbye to your mother?
I might have sent her a letter while we were waiting for the caravan to pack up.
I see.
Note to self, write letter in notes later.
All right. We're gonna deal with this Cadmus stuff. All right, Cadmus, with Longstrider, you make it up there. Are you running or are you just walking up there with Longstrider? I don't know how Longstrider that works.
Longstrider lasts for an hour and adds 10 feet to my movement speed, so I'm a little bit quicker.
Okay. You get there roughly like an hour or two. And you see the rock that Cadmus Ismark talked about.
It's the intelligence, the shared intelligence that's confusing. With the
Yeah, I'm
names.
sorry. It is my fault. You're very similar characters. One's on fire. One's on fire, literally.
One's on fire. One's very smart.
What do you do?
Set you on fire.
What do you do, Cadmus?
Do I see the sparkling? Is it still there?
No.
All right, I'll kind of look around for a little while, and I'll cast detect magic to see if there's anything around here.
Okay. You just cast detect magic. Nothing.
Looking up, is there a different phase of the moon?
Yeah, definitely. It's been
What
like
was it when we initially passed?
Was
it full?
I don't know. You gotta check history. I don't gotta.
We're gonna what?
It's definitely different. Whatever it was, it's waxing now. I don't know what particular cycle it'd be. No, it wouldn't be. If I'm thinking my things right. I'd say it was a new.
It was a new moon.
Yes.
That's interesting. On the rock, are there any runes or anything?
Nope.
Any carvings?
Mm-mm.
All right. Well.
Again?
What?
Oh, no, never mind. I was reading something wrong.
Let's see. All right. Well, since it doesn't look like I doesn't look like there's anything up here. Can I look around for anything like hidden or whatever?
Yes, you can look around for anything hidden with Ember. You look around, nothing hidden. Due to tremor sense. Or not,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Heads back down.
Alrighty then.
Yeah. So about probably about 3 hours after I left, I rejoined.
Yeah, I think everyone's asleep. Does anyone want to do anything that night or keep going? Alright. Alright. Y'all make it one more day and head out to make it to Ithaca and get your pay.
Ismark T at nighttime.
Ismark T at nighttime, thank you.
So was that just how many days of travel is that to get back to Ithaca?
After that night near Kai's mom's house, two more nights.
Ooh.
We were at Lake Chantel on the 3rd of Kai Thorn, traveled for a bit, reached Lake
Near.
Bowie also left that day.
Mm-hmm.
On the 4th of Kai Thorn, we arrived at the base of Ponderous Peak. On the 5th of Kai Thorn, we arrived back in Ithaca.
Yep.
That sounds right. Okay, fifth. Good.
But yeah, you get paid.
Yeah, how does this work? Is there anything we need to, we're trying to gain favor in addition to getting paid. So do we need a schmooze? Do we get gold stars put up on a board somewhere?
Where's our social credit score?
Ismark, please be the official schmoozer.
Yes. Steve and I got this.
Okay.
It's gonna be it's gonna be mainly between word of mouth. This will be as long as you keep doing either a couple quests with 3 or 4 major quest givers or houses, quote unquote internal review, someone will say something. There's not gonna be any points, but as long as you're in good standings with David, that word will get to Bishop. I think was it Bishop?
Okay, so whoever we're protecting or whatever the quest is, will kind of report in.
Yes.
Yeah, those knuckleheads did a good job, and okay, noted.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But you do need some much like a resume, you need a diversity of people who are recommending you or giving you that favor.
So we could take more rel boards, but we don't want to necessarily escort David again.
Yeah, you probably want to
diversify
David maybe once or twice more, but definitely why I think go around and see other people, see other.
No.
People.
We want to hoe around.
Yeah, hoe around.
Or build our reference list.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
All right.
What do we get paid again?
60 total each. Because 30 there, 30 back.
Thank you.
Okay.
Each?
Out of
Yes.
curiosity, because we do have pardon me. Out of curiosity, because we do have we are members of the Protectorate, do we want to set aside a certain portion of each job to pay the bills?
I trust entirely to you, the Ledger of the Protectorate.
I mean, this is a group decision because it's asking everyone to give up some of their money.
Yeah.
What's the
Also-
percentage?
Also, Ismark, did you make Shaggy an official part of the Protectorate, or is he still a hired hand?
Yeah, so we only owe Shaggy 30 gold pieces. We get to keep the rest of his cut as he
That's
negotiated.
You are being handed a list of receipts
Expenditures.
for, in addition to the normal expenditures on one of the first days, there is an additional charge for emotional trauma at the hands of witnessing a member of the party torture a helpless person.
But what kind of credit do we get for the cute pet rock?
-50.
It's entirely up to Shaggy.
Well, Shaggy, do you want to continue to work on a contractor basis, or have you seen enough to join the old Protectorate?
Can you please just join us without less paperwork?
Shaggy is more of the type that doesn't really like pitch tents too many places. I kind of like to mosey around. But you ever need anything, you just holler loud enough and coin's right. You got a gun for hire.
Or perhaps a retainer?
It's also something Shaggy might not be against.
I'm sure Cadmus will take care of the details, I'm sure.
I am not being a fucking negotiator. Just don't negotiate away all their money.
And if I recall correctly, we have 30 days till we need to make any rent payments. So we do have some time where we don't need to be paying any bills, as it were.
We do.
But when we do, it's like 50 gold pieces or something like that. 10 day.
One sec. You messaged me a while ago. I need to find it. Please continue. Go ahead.
I'm playing with my duck, sorry.
And Ismark is schmoozing David.
DM, as a member of REL already, hopefully in good standing, can I
Yes.
help boost these knuckleheads' what's the word I'm looking for? Renown?
Reputation?
There it is.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Social credit.
Renown sounds fancier.
Give me.
but
Can I
yeah.
have the social credit card, Cadmus?
Wait, what?
We need the anyways.
We need the
But yeah,
social credit card. No, go ahead, JJ.
there you go. Yeah, I would schmooze up the, when Shaggy returns to the REL HQ, I imagine he's like, got a few regulars he kind of is known to talk with, and he's gonna, when they're like, "Oh, Shaggy, what you been up to?" He's gonna, regale them with the tale of these, guys, but how good they did, and yada yada.
No, that sounds good.
Okay.
Sorry.
Are you having a stroke?
Yeah. I'm having a stroke.
I'll play too.
It's. It was the height of whispered message to me. All right. Sounds good. Yeah. What do y'all want to do now? It's the end of the night. There's some drinking to be had. You have
Reggie.
coin.
Oh,
Are you
he's
going
at
to go back up
level
to
one.
level one?
No!
You can go back up to 1.
Yeah, because y'all have the patches.
Oh, just because we have stolen patches.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I'm down to party with Reggie.
Reggie.
All right, here. Since we got a while until we're gonna be making payments, why don't we just do 10%? 10% of a job goes back to the Protectorate.
Done.
So how much do I add to my sheet?
Well, you're a
50?
contractor, so I'll let you and Ismark work out the details. But for the rest of us, it's 54 gold rather than 60.
So I'm going to
JJ
subtract. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, JJ would love, for the sake of his own sanity, just to pretend like the money's gonna be in the bank and it's eventually gonna go back to my main PC when he shows back up. But we can roleplay negotiating. I just, in my mind, it's Monopoly money until Solomon shows up.
Interesting. So are you keeping a separate tab then, Joseph? When I deduct this 6 GP, you're going to add it somewhere?
I added 54 to my personal funds, and to the Protectorate, I am adding 30 gold.
Okay. I'm subtracting 6 from my...
So, sorry, what's the number?
For Shaggy, it's 60. For roleplay
Alright,
purposes,
thank you.
let me know if this sounds okay with you. We might have to do a mission to have that Monopoly money currency transferred to you. But essentially, it'd be like a kind of like, if you had checked in, you would have had X, like so much money. Due to you being gone, like an interest rate.
Yeah, that's
Or
fine.
like, yeah.
I'll just be honest. Role playing a negotiation between PCs doesn't really sound like something I'd prefer to do. I'd rather
Agreed.
not do that. Yeah,
No worries.
but I'm fine to role play it for shits and giggles. That's
What I'm saying is, like, you'll have access to that money through
Yeah, I'm not-
Solomon
I got you.
after
I'm
we
not
do
too worried about
a mission or something.
cool.
Yeah. So you can still
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
count that.
That's fine. I just wanted to.
Or off
no.
camera, Solomon's earning some monies.
Yeah.
Don't worry about him.
He's dead now.
He's bye. He's goodbye.
He's dead. He's dead now. He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead again? Question mark.
Until he shows up. Still dead?
As a doppelganger.
Question mark. Another simulacrum.
Another simulacrum. Always a simulacrum.
Like a level 4 character. You guys are in trouble.
All right. So, yeah.
Partying with Reggie.
Partying with
and
Reggie.
it wants to swing by the interns at Protectorate headquarters.
Gotcha. I'll say, just if you're partying, 5 gold. If you're casually drinking, 2 gold. Just amongst, not all of you, just amongst y'all as a collective group. And y'all can decide how you want to divvy that up.
I'm taking off 1 gold of Ismark's thingy.
I'd actually like to go. Excuse me. Visit a
The
shop.
GM still needs 4 gold.
I'm not partying.
Yeah, that's a very expensive party.
Ismark, take this extra. Take this extra 6. I have a few matters of my own to attend to.
What do you want me to do with this?
A party.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Go buck wild, as it were.
Reggie! Drinks are on this guy, this feller, this dude.
Individual.
This individual.
I love confusing people.
Pour an extra for Steve.
Yeah. Steve will bathe in rum tonight.
Oh no!
Oh god. That smell will never leave.
You know, if it was fresher, that'd be a good start to a recipe. No, and starts to go off into a little bit of some cooking.
All right.
But gross.
Let's see.
Okay.
Cadmus, and then we'll see what Kai wants to do, and then anybody else, and then we'll jump back to Ismark to check in with the interns.
Yes.
All right, Cadmus.
Mine is relatively simple. I'm staying on level 1 because that's where the nicer shit is.
Well, yeah. Well, everyone's on level 1 right now. Due
Yeah,
to
but, like,
parting with Reggie, but you're saying you're staying on it for this escapade.
I'm trying to find a shop that might have something of a magical nature that I'm interested in. Preferably not Mortimer, although I know that is their kind of shit.
Yeah. I don't know what you're looking for, but it's mostly going to be Mortimer. You know that.
All right.
But if you might need to get in good with some people because like it, even though they collect it, doesn't mean like they're the only ones that have it. They're just the only ones that are mainly selling it. So like, someone might have what you want, and they might part ways with it for a hefty sum. But it just depends on who you're gonna go talk to.
You know what? Reggie's drunk.
I'm back.
and he has more information than I do.
Yes. All right, so you're gonna go talk to Reggie?
Actually, no. I'm gonna save that because according to him, I'm House Alabaster and not real. So yeah, I'm gonna go to whatever constitutes a magical shop, if there is one.
Okay.
And but first I'm gonna stop by a clothing shop and pick up something that like hopefully not too conspicuous, but like that you wouldn't recognize me immediately. I am bad at describing this, but that's I am trying to not seem as myself.
Okay.
And I know that they probably have wards against like illusory spells.
Right. There's some magic. There's you can go back to that clothing shop you were at last time, when you dipped in. Let's see. You have like, all right, nice garbs. If you were to get something baggy, but not completely like totally like a robe or something like that, that might work. You see the shopkeeper's like, you want to blend in with the crowd, is what you're saying. Because this red on red thing is just really just sticking out right now.
Something like that, yes.
Have you thought about doing maybe a darker brown? Still accentuate your features, but like kind of not so thumb, you know what I'm saying?
Sure. Let's try that.
And it kind of gives you like this kind of professor look where it's like this sweater vest and brown pants and a light brown with a light brown sweater vest, brown pants, black shoes, and like a white shirt, like on all of its flame retardant.
That is very helpful, thank you. How much do I owe you?
2 gold. Just because it had to be specially, it's not weathered.
Especially tailored.
Thank you. Specially tailored.
Absolutely.
Tempered.
Pass over to 2 gold and 5 silver because I want to get rid of my silver.
Okay,
So
sounds good.
tip.
Nice.
And also because I am presumed dead, so if anybody comes asking about me, I'm hoping that no, she didn't see me. But I'm not saying that. It's just kind of I'm trying to make a good impression. Then I will head to the Mortimer shop.
All right. Okay. Might as well just throw in a cap for good measure. Um. All right, you head to the Mortimer shop. You look at around, and you see everything's just kind of like, like a jeweler with all the rings inside glass cases and everything like that. And you see an older warforged gentleman. You see that's older because you see like the rust. Yeah. And as well as like to add a thing with distinguishers, just a added feature. It's just this long metal beard, and holding a bit of spectacles. No, not spectacles. They're like opera glasses.
All right.
But yeah.
Pardon me. Looking if you have anything for improving a wizard's repertoire, or anything that might complement.
Repertoire.
Preferably on the cheap side. I'm still working on getting the high paying jobs.
Sir, this is a high quality shop. There is nothing cheap
What?
about anything here.
Oh no, not cheap, but less than super expensive.
Sounds to me you need to go to a different shop. You riffraff here. You're just gonna break something.
Promise, not breaking anything. Kind of holding my hands like,
Like palms out.
yeah, just like, not here to break things. Genuinely here to shop.
Okay. So what exactly you need to tell me? What exactly you're looking for?
Well, part of me is curious on what they got, but in terms of item rarity, probably not going above uncommon. Considering that's a bit high. But probably something like an arcane grimoire or just magical wand, like one of magic missiles, one something. Part of me is just curious what they got.
Okay. Give me a second. They have a silly thing called the Cloak of Billowing. It's on yeah. They have let's see, a mystery key, a key that's just glowing, and you see that the teeth of it just start spinning and moving around. You see that there's a perfume. Huh?
Oh, sorry. I said so. Sorry. Yeah, just kind of shopping common and uncommon, like.
Gotcha.
But. Sorry, you were saying that they have a what? Did you say a broom?
No.
Oh.
There's some scrolls with like level 1 spells. It's all lined up in like a bookcase. Bum, bum, bum. There's a couple, like a row of 3 arrows that are said to be unbreakable. And let's see, what else do you have?
Do they have any wands?
Wand of Smiles.
Tempting as that is.
You asked.
I did.
There's one set that's kind of in the middle called that's just a deck of cards. Ba ba ba. Oh.
All
And
right,
you
now
also
you have
see
me.
like, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And there's like this attachment for your ring that goes around this, or like your whatever you have. That would kind of notify you as a higher level up. You can't buy it with money. There's just more of a the resource coins you got from House Alabaster, but you need them specifically for Mortimer.
Okay.
A bunch of potions of healing, giant's growth, ring of jumping,
You
robe
got
of
me
serpents. So what was it?
You got me curious with that deck of cards.
Yeah, yes.
What's this?
Oh, it brings up illusionary things. Really gets people off their walkers.
And how much for this?
That's a nice look. It's going to be one coin from House Mortimer and 500 gold pieces. We can't have just anybody having this. There is a wand of magic missiles and detect magic.
How much are either of these?
Well, it depends on the charges. Base of 3 charges is 250, and every charge after that, well, it's going to go up 50 gold pieces. Up to a max of 500.
Wondrous. Thank you very much. I have a friend who may be interested in this, but I'll take this information back to him. Thank you. And thank you so much for your time.
Yes, of course.
And how much are the scrolls? The lower levels, the first levels.
They are going to be 150.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Quite.
And walk up.
All right.
All right. That everything is expensive and as expected. And I make my way back and just kind of honestly, I probably just go straight back to the Protectorate headquarters because we have we have rooms there, right? Like for us to stay in. Like we have quarters.
Yes, there was.
Yes.
All right. I just kind of go back there and into I don't know if we have individual rooms, but go to my bunk and yeah, spend the rest of the night there, either brewing potions or with like read through the books and such.
Right. You had rest. You had some okay rest, especially you had 4 on the ground and then 4 on the ride there back here to Ithaca. So it's gonna feel nice to actually be in a bed.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
All right, we're going to Kai.
Oh, that's me. So, I'm actually going to go back down to level 0.
All right.
So, I presume nothing that I'm looking for is going to be on the billboard. I'll have to look for it through word of mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Then, it'd be rather suspicious of me to ask around. But I suppose I could keep my ears open. maybe put on the bracer. Not activate it. Just have it on.
All right. What are you just gonna walk around?
Walk around, keep my ears open.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Certainly. I do not have guidance applied to this check. Ignore that. I pressed the wrong button. 21.
Nice. With the 21, as you walk through the crowds, you are trying to listen in to anything in particular or weird. And you get to what did I call it? I forget how I switched it. You get close to the bookshop and on level 0, and you kind of hear that there's one guy going, or not, you don't actually hear it, but because everything else is just riffraff and whatever, but you see that one small gnome fellow with spectacles, and he has a bracer as well on.
All right. I'll approach. Mention, it's a nice bracer you've got there.
Oh, hey. You still James family heirloom. No big deal.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Family
Yeah.
heirloom. Kai shakes their wrist, sort of showing off the one they have on.
That's cool, too.
It's really a family heirloom.
You whispering this to him?
Yes.
No. Sit down.
All right. Just trying to find a way in.
Oh, there's the door right there. And he kind of points to the bookshop.
Oh, literally. Oh, all right. I'll proceed to do so.
Okay. You go into the bookshop and you kind of this guy is kind of like put his hands in his his hand in his face like and nods his head. You must be new. Because you look around, there's nothing there other than the bookkeeper.
Yes, I am new. I've only had an interaction, not actually among the group.
Let's see. Give me 1 second. I need to check something.
You're good. Take your time.
Bwah, 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 bwah. Listen, I don't talk to people who have tails, okay? And just walks away from you.
I don't have a tail.
Roll a perception check.
Roll a perception check. Oh, that's just a flat 8.
No, you don't have a tail.
That's just, oh yeah, that's just an 8 because of no guidance right now.
No guidance.
All right. You don't see anything.
Damn it. And he just walked away.
Yep, he just walked away.
Bastard.
What are you gonna do? You gonna sit there for a bit?
Sit there for a bit. Maybe grab a book off one of the shelves. See if anyone else comes in.
Gotcha. I need a deck save from you know who. Keep your paws off Steve. Yep. I'm gonna jump to Ismark. Ismark, did you want to check that night, or are you too busy? What's it called?
Now we can check.
Okay.
Any word from the Rittermark? Just kidding.
What?
Any word?
Oh, people keep
You know,
asking.
folk?
People,
Yeah. Mhm.
people keep coming in asking for baked goods. We're just too close. But our signage isn't.
Yeah.
I mean, it just says the Protectorate, but like, doesn't
No,
really.
it doesn't. Come on now.
Oh, what does
It's
it
right
say?
there on the post.
What?
Protection, justice, and something or other. Come seek the aid of the Protectorate.
Oh,
And then in a font down below it says, and if you have any information that may be pertinent to others, safety, protection, and justice, tips can be left at this location.
well, yes. Okay, yeah.
And
My
below
bad,
that,
my
there's
bad,
an
my bad.
aid in the smaller. It says monetary tips preferred, parcels of food and drink occasionally accepted.
All right. Okay. See, I got the invoice for that. They said they couldn't do the tiny text, the second, the last tier,
Yeah.
because the rest, no one would
Just
see
kind
it.
of ran out of space.
Yeah, that too. It ran out of space. Like the big text kind of filled up like 2/3 of it. It was
Sure.
good. It was nice, and then the rest of it kind of got the last part. Yeah.
Fair enough.
But yeah, no. Some people just kind of came in and thought it was the bakery because they smelt it and they thought they were coming into the right spot. They just kind of like closed their eyes and were floating on the air. It was kind of strange.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
Okay, well, you seem to be doing good work here. Remember, if tips are to be left anonymously, there's the box outside. Make sure to collect those frequently, and just be welcoming to those looking. You haven't been checking the box yet.
No. I was wondering about that. I didn't know if that was I thought that you would have. No one told me to check that box. I just
Sure.
thought you just said like, "Hey, here's the box." People are gonna put messages. I'm like, "Okay, cool," and I've just been sitting here.
You're just like good to know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So going forward, learning opportunity here. Going forward, you collect them. You don't need to. Well, do I want you to read them? You don't need to read them.
Okay.
But bring them inside. Lock them away in the drawer here that we for that purpose.
Well, I mean, since you're here, do you want to see what? I mean, it looks like it has something in there.
Yeah, we should probably go. I'll check it. You I don't.
I'll
you have
mend
to
the
take
desk.
your
No
feet off
worries.
the counter.
No.
I saw it.
Okay. I was stretching. Okay. Anyways, whatever.
I'll open up the little lock chest
Yeah.
anonymous box.
Okay.
Anything in there?
Yes, there's like 4 or 5 notes. There's 5 notes.
Oh, interesting. Ismark will walk back inside, kind of side eye the intern, and start reading through them.
One of them says, "Hey, it'd be really cool if you had bread or like candy at the front. That'd be cool.
Noted. Suggestion box.
Yeah, someone just thought it was a suggestion box. Another one says, hey, it'd be really cool. I mean, I put in this last letter last time, but bread and candy, that'd be super cool. The third one says, hey, what's the protectorate? You protect stuff. That guy up front doesn't look like he knows what he's doing. He's just sitting there with his feet up all the time.
Yeah,
I don't want to cause anybody in trouble, but... And then it stops. And then the next piece of paper. But I think that you guys need to look into getting a better intern. I didn't want to be that guy, but someone had to say something.
Got it.
And then the last one is like a picture that was drawn by a child of like their little house and a like crying face, and you see like two people that look like her because that are sad and in chains, and then there's a bunch of people with robes, and yeah.
So as Ismark's reading the review, kind of eyeballing him as he reads,
Mm-hmm.
and then as he gets to the artwork, he's like, "Oh, well, isn't this nice?" And he just puts it up on like the wall in the protectorate as a little art gallery. Beginnings of an art gallery.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of like, I'm sure there's nothing to read into this. It's just somebody thought we need some art. And so post that up, and then he says, yeah, Larry, right?
We never settled on a name. Yeah, Larry.
Well, it was given to you. It's not something we decide.
No, my name is actually Shaddix, but you kept
Shaddix,
calling me
that's what it
different
was.
names ever since I started here. So
Right. Right. That's right. Shaddix. No, I remember now in your profile. You're fired. Thank you for your service. I'll be happy to make a letter of recommendation to any future employers. Just send them my way. But your services will no longer be needed.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'll go now.
Okay. Yep. Be safe out there.
He kind of gathers his things and walks out.
Ismark starts writing a note for the morning intern. Do you have any friends that need a gig? Just kind of leaves it on the counter.
Mm-hmm. All right. And then I need to type something out. Okay. Yes.
From the background. Yes, Mark, that's you.
Oh, hey, I didn't know you were up there.
Yep, everything all right?
Sure, yeah. Just made our first payroll alteration. That's right. And we got some suggestions for the business as well as some artwork for the headquarters.
By payroll alteration, would you mean by I saw the intern going away here and expressing certain gestures that were less than proper?
I did fire Larry. Yeah.
You mean Shaddix?
Yep, that's what I said. Shaddix.
Damn,
But that
was such a
morning
good
intern, I've
name.
gotten
I
really
fucking wasted it.
good. Really good. That was a good name. I got really good vibes from the morning intern, so I'm thinking maybe they've got a brother or a sister or a friend looking for work, and here we go.
What was this you said about we got suggestions?
Yeah, we should keep bread and candy at the front. I think perhaps a little bit of confusion was there, but not a bad idea. And
And
a
what else did we get?
performance review of Larry, and which was
His name is not Larry.
well, we'll be on any job references I fill out. And some artwork, which I thought was really nice. A child seemed to think that the Protectorate could use, a little gallery for our patrons, and I think it's quite a fine idea. Dark artistic style, though.
Hang on. And oh, who'd we lose?
Who did we lose?
Hi!
Okay. Oh, the internet might be done. Impossible. All right.
Actually, it reminds me quite a lot of some of the art the children back home would draw.
All right, that has me concerned. I'll be right down.
What? Why would that be concerning?
For
that
reasons that I
does
really
make
don't-
sense. I love that so much now.
what?
Well, this is just normal Barovian art. Why
Yeah,
would this be
and-
concerning?
And Cadmus's first instinct is, "You think this is normal? Something's wrong."
Better go check it out.
Yeah. Okay, you found something that you think is normal. Someone is dying. And so from upstairs you hear a loud as the book he was reading closes and. All right,
Good
where-
spot for it.
Where'd you put the straw? Oh, is Mark?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing about this concerns you.
Actually, I think it's quite sweet. It appears that a child wanted to contribute some art to our headquarters. Why? You seem concerned. Your brow is furrowed.
DM?
What? I just made
So-
the picture.
Though I know it is a child's drawing and thereby
Uh-huh.
a very rough approximation.
Mm-hmm.
The robes.
Yeah, they look like Deacon.
hmm Is there any sort of ability to is there anything on there that would indicate where this is?
No, no, but if it's a child's drawing, there is very few children on level 1. There
Yeah, that's
are
what I
residential
was thinking.
areas in level 0, though.
There are residential areas in level 0, but I don't think a child would have gotten up here unless they were escorted by someone else. It's Mark.
Mm-hmm.
This is a child asking for help.
I mean, who are we to judge the skill of an artist?
Not based on skill.
What
Do you see
mean?
this?
Yeah, I posted it up on the wall.
No, the cloaks.
Oh, uh-huh.
Do those look familiar?
I figured they were cultists of some sort.
Deacon.
Oh, I could see it. I see it now.
I believe
When we put our minds together, anything is possible.
Yes, but not for the reasons that you're thinking of.
Exactly.
And all right.
So then, if these chaps here are Deacon,
I'm guessing that this child saw something that they were not supposed to see.
we should look for clues.
Yeah, the first clue is that there aren't that many children in level 1.
Huh. Yeah, you're right. I never noticed that.
Um,
These I actually kind of forget what the description was. Are they we were in chains or something?
people in front of a house are in chains. They're surrounded by people in robes.
So these are chains, wouldn't you say?
I believe Deacon's taken someone prisoner that probably, if I had to guess, the Russian effort put, the Russian effort put into this computer, or wow, my, wow, my brain. The Russian effort put into this drawing. I guess this is either someone the child knows, or possibly even their family. And maybe they
do
were.
we have any clues as to the location? This home? I figured this was just a child's home, but could we perhaps? Is there clues to where this is in town or anything? Is there a family crest on then? We got here. Take a look. See here
That-
at it.
That actually is is a good question. Are there any identifying marks on the house of the people, like crests or
No.
I don't know, trees or
No.
anything?
No. No.
Hmm.
The sun with
I know-
sunglasses. That's it.
Wait, what?
A sun with sunglasses
Nice.
in the top right corner.
Glad they're
All right,
keeping
so
their
so they're somewhere on the outskirts because they're able to see the sun.
right. Yeah, so they wouldn't be amongst the slums.
Adrian
Okay.
thought he was just giving us a throwaway thing, but we turned it into a clue.
Yeah.
Okay,
Whatever.
so what this also tells us is we know D at level 1, but it seems that it's pervading into level 0 as well. We should bring in the others on this. I'm sure the heart and the eyes and the sword should be privy to this.
Indeed. Oh boy. Yeah, let's where in the hell are they?
Oh, I think I saw Kilgore for a bit there back at House Rel.
Alright. Do you know where Kai went?
No, not a clue.
And Shaggy might be helpful on this. Do you know where he went?
I think I saw Shaggy at the Rail Tavern as well.
Alright, let's go back to Rel, see if we can find Shaggy and Kilgore, and if we can find those two, then maybe we can find Kai at another time.
Yeah. Walking over to House Rel.
All right.
Whoa, I have never seen a purple minotaur do that.
What is Kilgore doing?
Kilgore would be in his room.
No, you're outside. Come on, man, come on. Give us something fun. This is a party.
Well, he has
I
things he
was trying
needs
to
to
get you
do.
gambling earlier.
No. Kilgore had some stuff he had to do. Wasn't sure when we were gonna do it.
Kilgore can do whatever Kilgore needs to do.
Well, first, in his room, he's gonna put out all the plants he's collected. 3 so far?
Yeah.
Do the necessary care for them, blah blah blah. Fuck. I've literally been drinking coffee through this whole game, and it's not helping. Okay. New spell. I would like to cast Animal Messenger if I can see any animals nearby. Like outside.
Yeah, a lot of party animals. Am I right? No, I'm just kidding. You see some birds and a raccoon.
I would like to make the target the detective guy who like questioned Kilgore and stuff. I sort of describe him as best I can. Okay, 25 words. Okay. Hello, friend. It's me, Kilgore. I just realized I'm gonna need a counter.
That's 5.
Someone do that. We met the other day when you questioned and arrested me. Now, this isn't me admitting fault for anything or like that, but...
That's it.
Wait,
This isn't me admitting fault for anything, but...
Yeah.
I think the animal just starts heading that direction. Please. Pick out this spell. This is a ritual. I'll just say I casted that one.
Yeah, another one. Another.
I cast it again.
You cast it again. There's a little mousy this time.
I do think I have some helpful information for you. I learned that dangerous flora are being brought here by somebody from the East Coast.
Stop.
Oh, perfect. But I need more. I cast it again. This dude's gonna have a fucking zoo show up. This is so bad.
You find a possum and a squirrel.
Okay, I cast it again.
Okay.
They travel by cart, they wear a lab coat. Will probably definitely have a lot of flowers with them. I recommend staying away from the plants and maybe finding me if you spot this person.
Stop.
Fuck. The spell is actually a ritual, so I'll ritual cast it.
There's a bat. I don't know.
This is so bad. I should have maybe wrote something down. Where was I? What did I just say?
Spot. This. You're like, maybe you should come get me for this if you spot them or something like that.
Yes. I'm a member of the Protectorate now. We're a very big deal. Just come and find me. Stay safe. Love you. Sorry for the animals.
You said stay safe, love you, and that's it. That's all you got.
Okay, good. Perfect. How many was that?
How many animals?
4.
Yeah.
4.
Oh god.
I think it's a bird, a mouse, a possum,
A squirrel.
and yeah, a squirrel.
I'm fucking crying. That's too funny. God
Because then
damn.
every 10 minutes, this guy just sees an animal come up to him and just like, oh god, he's still talking.
I just realized I could do some awful shit with this spell.
You can.
Like, this is terrible. Why would you give Kilgore this spell?
What do you mean? Okay. Hey friend, I hope you're doing well.
It just keeps rambling. You have a fucking zoo show up. I guess that's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to tell him that.
Okay.
Oh god.
As Mark kind of comes down or like comes back in, you just see animals flying out of fucking Kilgore's room and crawling in whatever mode of transportation this fucking animal gets.
Whoa, neat. And Ismark pulls out Steve and slaps it down on Kilgore's nightstands. Do it with Steve!
He's dead. I can't do that.
Well, I mean, it's a rock, but it'd still be fun.
Well, it only works on animals.
But it's a pet rock.
It doesn't make it an animal.
Well,
I
just-
could
You
I
could
could try
just,
to-
pretended.
God,
like
really
how you're
discuss
pretending
atomic
it's a
composition.
pet.
I'm not even there.
Yeah. Did you hear that? That was weird.
Sounded like a trickle of water.
Yeah. God damn.
Okay, well, if you're not gonna do it, I will. Steve, the next person I throw you at, I want you to tell them it's nothing personal. It was just an experiment.
And at this point, Cadmus Cadmus opens the door. Esmark, are you ready to? Oh God!
Oh,
He
Oh.
felt a sense that it was personal, Cadmus.
Oh,
God damn.
I didn't
Out
know
of
rocks left.
curiosity, does the blobfish splat?
It's been like 2 days. If anything, it was just a little jelly-ish.
Yeah, so it's now all over.
Oh,
Esmark?
you know what? I smell it now. I think this might not be a rock.
We've had a breakthrough.
Yeah, I mean, look at the way it's dripping down Cadmus's.
Please get rid of
Normal
it.
rock behavior.
Vindicated.
And that's where we'll end it. Alright.
He admits
I-
this thing's not a rock, and I'm not even there to witness it. My God.
I was just saying, if you were ready to go get other people. Now I'm going to teach you how what fire is.
You're gonna need to take a bath first.
Note to self. Keep the spell in mind for later.
Alright, stream offline.